It appears that Dark Brandon has struck again. Breaking story. The Washington Post has just reported that President Joe Biden is issuing mass pardons for anyone convicted of a federal crime of simple possession of marijuana. So now, look, this is going to affect thousands of people. That's great. He's also urging state governors to do their own pardons in their state prisons for, again, the crime of simple possession of marijuana. Let me give you his statement here. Too many lives have been upended because of our failed approach to marijuana. True. It's time that we right these wrongs. I'm announcing a pardon of all prior federal offenses of simple possession of marijuana. There are thousands of people who are convicted for marijuana possession who may be denied employment, housing, or educational opportunities as a result. My pardon will remove this burden on them. He also called for the administration to expedite a review of whether marijuana should continue to be listed as a Schedule I substance. So now that's also important because Schedule I, it's in the same, tiers like fentanyl, and the incredibly hard drugs where there absolutely no medicinal value in that substance. It's insane to keep marijuana at the top of the schedule list. Now, that said, so there's some caveats in it, of course. In my mind, look, it's good, but in my view, it doesn't go quite far enough. But I do think it's good. So look, I want to make it very clear that I think this is a good step. I think this is great. I want to make it very clear this is going to help a lot of people. All right. You shouldn't be in prison for simple possession. Not going to happen. Not a good thing. Right. Now, that said, is it full decriminalization? No. Is it legalization? Of course not. That said, Biden didn't promise legalization. Just decriminalization, and that's fine, that's good, but right now, remember, that hasn't happened yet. It's now in expedited review. So that doesn't mean it will be decriminalized. Yes, a lot of outlets are reporting that this is a first step, and if that's true, that's wonderful. And I'll absolutely take it. I'll give Biden all the credit in the world for doing so. But the pardons are a great step. I can't argue with that. I think, again, credit where credit is due. I am now wondering, of course, how the right is going to respond to this. Now, what's interesting about this and why the left has been pressuring Biden to do this for a long time now. We'll say yes, decriminalize marijuana, legalize marijuana. It's because it's incredibly popular among voters. You have a majority of the country saying, yes, let's just legalize marijuana. Let's do this already. There's no reason that it should be, a felony. So this was a slam dunk. That said, again, it should be decriminalized completely, and the state should follow suit. But look, since the government is the one that is working towards doing that, my hope is that, yes, more states will begin to take, the additional steps to completely decriminalize marijuana. Because, again, it shouldn't be. And then, of course, we need to end the war on drugs. Because right now, the drugs are winning. And so, yes, we end that. And not only is it good for, like I said, the country, because then people can actually go and get help without fear of being arrested, imprisoned, having the rest of their life, pretty much destroyed, even when they do get sober and clean, to not have that drug, offense follow them around for the rest of their lives. That is a good thing, but it's also a really good thing politically because of how popular it is. And so, great step. It's a good move. Credit where credit is due.